widespread looting, coupled with protest from Nicaraguans furious that the country's president, Daniel Ortega, planned to overhaul the Social Security system. For many, it was the final straw.
Nicaragua was a pressure cooker. It was just a matter of time for the 10 years of repression, for the 10 years of electoral frauds, for the 10 years of when we could not take to the streets to protest freely. They are over.
On Sunday, Ortega canceled the planned changes to the Social Security system, and while he is blaming right-wing insurgents for the violence, there is no question the fuse is lit.
The incidents of violence that have happened are regrettable. We express solidarity with all the families whose loved ones have died from the violence.
Human rights groups say at least 25 are dead, including students, journalists, and a police officer. The country's Episcopal Conference is agreeing to step in, listen, and work with all sides to find a peaceful way forward, but with one stipulation.
To ease the climate for dialogue, we believe it's essential and mandatory that the government, as well as each member of civil society, avoids any act of violence.
That demand is important for two reasons. One, Ortega had said he would not take part in any negotiations with preconditions, but he is agreeing to the church's plea. Secondly, dozens of students arrested during the protest are starting to be freed. They have had their heads shaved and alleged torture at the hands of authorities. Since the outbreak of violence more than a week ago, the Ortega government has urged the collection of workers, employers, and pensioners back to the negotiating table. But at this point, observers say the demonstrations have taken on a life of their own and spread beyond the concerns about proposed Social Security cuts. And now many are openly wondering if Ortega, who has been in power since 2007, can withstand the intense pushback. Sean Caleb's CGTN in Washington.